YouTube's biggest stars. California, by way of Cleveland, Ohio. Here is Jake, the problem child.
From Jake Paul, and that is what you call a turning point, folks. Okay, a minute and a half left here in round 5, and Jake's looking for the finish. He's finished. He's hurt. On the run. Jake Paul pulling on here.
He didn't pay me, he didn't pay me. Where's the lawsuit? If you didn't get paid, where's the lawsuit? So it's a bunch of bullshit. But like I said before, they know what they're doing. Both brothers, Logan as well as Jake, they know what they're doing. So they're doing what they got to do.
Mike Tyson, second round knockout. One of the most second round real knockout, not just a fake knockout. After the first round, I don't think Jake probably gonna try to run, but he can't run from Mike. Mike is serious business. When he go in there for real. He hungry too. Mike is hungry as a mother.
Jake Paul has reportedly enlisted the help of Floyd Mayweather in preparation for his upcoming bout against boxing legend Mike Tyson. Meanwhile, former heavyweight champion Shannon Briggs has expressed confidence in Tyson's ability to provide stiff competition to the much younger Paul. Briggs highlighted Tyson's tenacity, mental strength, and extensive experience as key factors in the fight. This fight is great for both of them, Shannon remarked. It might not be a safe fight for Jake, but Mike can knock him out, and Jake can knock him out. They're both grown men, but Jake is going to get hit by another grown man. Having worked with both Jake Paul and his brother Logan Paul, who is also a professional boxer, Briggs acknowledged the remarkable progress they've made in the sport. Despite facing criticism for their controversial pasts and recent dramas, Shannon praised their achievements, noting how far they've come in the boxing world.
I used to train both of them. I started them out. Yeah, I hooked them over their first trainer. They're doing good, well, man. I'm very happy for them and their success, and they're doing good, man. Think about it. It was just some YouTube kids, and here they went. Fought the great Floyd Mayweather, and now Mike Tyson, the two biggest guys in the sport. So
Shannon Briggs addressed the speculation surrounding Mike Tyson's decision to take on such a demanding fight at this stage in his life, especially given his declining health. While some may question Tyson's motives, Shannon believes the financial incentives are undeniable. This is great for Mike, Shannon said. At his age, being able to make millions of dollars through exhibitions is exactly what he should be doing. Why wouldn't he? If they're willing to pay him, he could do 100 of these fights. Shannon also recounted a recent encounter with Tyson on the streets of Brownsville, New York, where the two shared a lighthearted sparring session. During their playful exchange, Shannon witnessed flashes of the old Tyson bursting with vigor and strength, despite being nearly 60 years old and having spent years away from competitive boxing. Reflecting on his recent encounter with Mike Tyson, Shannon Briggs shared, "We had a little street fight, it was all love. That's my boy. I got a hand on him, and he got a hand on me. We were just sizing each other up." Despite suffering from several health issues, including a flaring ulcer that initially delayed the fight, Tyson appears to be in relatively good shape. However, opinions are divided on whether he still possesses the robustness and finesse he once commanded, or if age has dulled his edge. The upcoming matchup has drawn widespread attention from boxing icons and personalities of Tyson's era, including Evander Holyfield. Holyfield emphasized that Jake Paul's success will depend on his ability to outmaneuver Tyson's power and legendary boxing IQ. According to Holyfield, Jake's best strategy is to close the distance, minimizing Tyson's range and restricting his ability to unleash his devastating punches. "It's all about the confidence the other guy has," Holyfield remarked. "I don't know how much confidence Jake Paul has, but he'll need to be a lot quicker. If he stays close to Mike, his chances of winning will improve, but if he keeps his distance, Mike will catch him." Having faced Kid Dynamite in his prime, Holyfield elaborated on Tyson's signature style, a serpentine strategy of locking onto his opponent, lunging forward with relentless force, and delivering a cascade of blows. This unyielding aggression often leaves opponents no room to recover, ultimately forcing them to the canvas.
Mike is like a snake. He'll pop out on you.
he get there too quick. But if you charge him, you're gonna smother everything, because everything he push off his legs. He push off his legs so he too close. Like this, but if you give him room, I mean, everybody get knocked out going backwards. Like this, you give him in the room, you're gonna be on you. Mike is like a snake. He'll pop out on you. He get there too quick. But if you charge him, you're gonna smother everything, because everything he push off his legs. He push off his legs so he too close. Like this, but if you give him room, I mean, everybody get knocked out going backwards. Like this, you give him in the room, you're gonna be.
On the other hand, Holyfield shared his experience of sparring with Jake Paul early in Jake's career. During his preparation for the fight against Tyron Woodley, a match Jake ultimately won with a stunning knockout. Comparing footage from that time to the Jake Paul of today reveals a remarkable transformation. Not only has Jake's body language become significantly more self-assured, but the aura he now carries is unmistakably that of a seasoned professional.
Mike is like a snake. He'll pop out on you. He get there too quick. But if you charge him, you're gonna smother everything, because everything he push off his legs. He push off his legs so he too close. Like this, but if you give him room, I mean, everybody get knocked out going backwards. Like this, you give him in the room, you're gonna be.
Mike, he's like a snake. He'll pop out at you so fast you won't see it coming. But if you charge him, he'll smother everything, because all his power comes from pushing off his legs, Holyfield explained. If you stay too close, you take that away. But if you give him space, oh man, you're in trouble. Everyone who gives him room gets knocked out moving backward. Evander Holyfield reflected on how much a fighter's mindset shapes their performance in boxing. He emphasized that once a fighter locks in on an opportunity or a target, their success depends on committing fully and believing in their capabilities. The thing is, you don't step into the ring unless you believe you can win, Holyfield remarked. That's the whole point. I never got in the ring thinking I'd lose every time. I believed I was going to win. That's the process of being a true fighter. You go in, and you give it your all. Jake Paul, despite ongoing skepticism, has recently improved his reputation among boxing fans and peers. His knockout victory over Mike Perry, a younger, brash fighter, showcased his growth in the sport. While some critics argue that Perry's lack of experience outside bare-knuckle boxing and the size disparity diminished the win, others view it as a step forward for Jake in his relatively new career. The Saturday night bout, which saw Jake emerge victorious, momentarily silenced rumors about his questionable choice of opponents. However, lingering cynicism persists in some corners of the boxing world. Ignoring these criticisms, Jake remains laser-focused on his upcoming fight against Mike Tyson. To prepare, Jake has reportedly sought the expertise of Floyd Mayweather. Numerous reports suggest that Jake has been training regularly at Floyd's exclusive gym, receiving world-class coaching from the undefeated boxing legend. Mayweather, commenting on this unusual partnership, noted that his approach with Jake would be different from what Jake is accustomed to. Their training will emphasize defensive skills and strategic planning areas that have appeared underdeveloped in Jake's previous fights.
His brother was like, oh, I didn't get paid. It was just like I said before. He just want to keep his name out there. You know, as long as he attaches his name to mine, he's going to keep my name out there. Remember what he said? He said, oh, Mayweather ain't gonna, he didn't pay me. Where's the lawsuit? If you didn't get paid, where's the lawsuit? So it's a bunch of bullshit. But like I said before, they know what they're doing. Both brothers. Logan as well as Jake, they know what they're doing, so they're doing what they got to do.
After observing Jake Paul's progress, Floyd Mayweather shared his thoughts on how their training sessions would equip Jake with the insight and preparation needed to face his next opponent. This is particularly crucial, given that Jake's upcoming challenge is against one of the most dominant boxing legends of his era.
Now, for what he's doing, it's good for what he's doing. But once he fights a real fighter, it's going to be bad.
Have you been impressed?
But one thing I like about him, one thing I do like about him, he's selling it. He's selling it, and he's making good money, and he's entertaining. I like it.